Hey guys, this is Brittney Hazelton with ArkLaTex Artistry, where we explore the arts in our area. So, today we don't exactly have an interview today. This is kind of a unique artistry. I'm gonna, I have an announcement to make. But before that, we're gonna look over a few events coming up. Some are pretty far away, but we're gonna just take a moment to look at those. Um, and then, from there, I'll continue our discussion. All right, guys. So, let me take you guys over. All right. So, I've mentioned this one, but it's a pretty cool one. For those of you who know about Chong, who have maybe watched artistry for a while, you probably know a bit about this artist. Um, Chong is a resin glow artist. She creates really unique glowing art and resin sculptures. Um, they will be having a uh, exhibition called Walk With Me, a Curiouser Gallery of Sight and Touch. This is a great event for your family to bring your kids because she allows people to touch her art, and it's like a dark glow experience. It's really fun. So, and this is going to be held at the Andres Artist and Entrepreneur Center um, on January 10th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So, Keen and Nicola Ballard will be having an exhibition at SUMA's. That's the Southern University Museum of Art in downtown Shreveport. They're going to use their style, street art style, to express a lot of their emotions in this exhibition, and it's going to be worth seeing. They have both been part of the art community, despite being from Buffalo and Detroit. They moved to Shreveport and made it their home, and they've been here for quite a few years, and promote the arts here a lot. So they're worth supporting. If you have the chance to make it to their exhibition on January 15th, again, that is at Southern University's Museum of Art, downtown Shreveport, 610 Texas Street. So this one's pretty important. Shreveport Regional Arts Council has faced a lot of backlash for the use of AI in promoting some of their upcoming events. And because of that, they announced that they will have an open forum about regarding AI and the arts. A lot of artists have brought up very good points that you know, I can't help but stop to ponder. They talk about, you know, AI scraping art is using art in a kind of a mess, like slopped up way to create the images that it does create. And most of the art that AI is trained in is not given, the permission was not given to them to train on that art. And seeing as it uses those images to generate that art, it is an issue to many artists. Additionally, artists in the community are concerned that Shrek using the AI for its marketing, and this is Shreveport Regional Arts Council, that's what Shrek is, using this in their marketing would mean if they do a show and they want to use they send Shrek their images of their art, and then they say they use the art in the marketing for like to make marketing with the AI. That is essentially scraping their art as well. So it's essentially giving the AI access to artists' art despite them not wanting that. So there's a few arguments on that, and a lot of artists are speaking on whether they will submit to shows in the future if Shrek leans towards using AI. So we'll have to see what that discussion brings, and I plan to attend this event. I want to see the conversations had and see what direction Shreveport Regional Arts Council will take in this regard. All right. So that's January 8th. If you want to go to this open forum, maybe get a chance to speak on your thoughts on it, if you have an opinion one way or the other. This is a great time to, get it out there with our local regional arts council. That's January 8th at 6 p.m., and that's going to be held at the Shreveport Municipal Auditorium. And if you don't know where that is 507 Elvis Presley Avenue, or you can just Google it. It has weird addresses sometimes. So despite that address, the other, like Google may have a different address. It's a strange thing. It's because of a dedicated street name as opposed to the original street name. But definitely check that out, especially if you are interested in that topic. Bossier Arts Council is going to be having a theater performance at East Bank. Drinking Habits 2, Caught in the Act, by Tom Smith, will be produced there. It's going to be great. It's the Sisters of Perpetual Sewing miss the excitement of the old days when they were saving convents and uniting long-lost families. So that seems like it's going to be an interesting one. They're going to have a few dates starting on January 23rd, 2026, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's going to be 630 Barksdale Boulevard at Bossier Arts Council's building. They have a theater in there, including their galleries, and they always are putting forth theater performances. If you are a theater director or a playwright and you're interested in booking their theater to do performances and sell tickets for those performances, get with Bossier Arts Council, because they are very supportive to all local artists of all types, including performing artists. Okay, let's see here. So, Metal Bug Music Fest will be happening next year. It's going to be, I believe, sometime in May. Headlining band is going to be Power Man 5000. And this is kind of a first music festival that is for crawfish and metal. So it's going to be a very unique experience. Also, Shreveport doesn't have many metal events, and we do have the venue that it's going to be at is at Bayou Thunder in Shreveport, and yeah, it's going to be quite an experience. They have 16 bands that are going to be involved in this. Some of these bands are nationally known bands that have been known since like early 2000s, like Edema and Power Man 5000, plus a lot of local favorites like Expletive and Critical Failure. A few of those bands are going to be there, and it's really cool experience. The VexCon Exterminator group, one of the members of that have made a band, Heart Mercury, and they're going to be opening for the entire thing. So congratulations to them for really starting up your band and getting started in such a big way. All right. Now, today I just learned that Cruisin' Jed, a Shreveport-born musician, kind of has a Louisiana and Texas sound mix, a little bit of Zydeco, a bit of soul in it. He just won a few weeks ago. He won an award in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, the AMG Southern Soul Life Award for I believe it was. Let me see. best upcoming artist of the year. So congratulations to you, Cruz and Jed, for your award. If you're interested in checking out more of his stuff, look up Cruz and Jed. He's on Facebook and he has other things. You can also check out the article I wrote if you look up KSLA Cruz and Jed, and you can find that article. And he has a music video he wanted me to hyperlink into there. It's one of his that was really on the top charts for Southern soul music. So yeah, he was in the top 10. That's worth checking out, guys. And it's also great to see, local talent really doing well on like a bigger stage, more nationally recognized. And we've been seeing a lot of it recently, so it's really exciting to keep that. Let's keep that going, guys. All right. So let me take you guys to. So today is kind of a bittersweet announcement. We're not sure what's gonna happen in terms of ArkLaTex Artistry, but I am stepping away a bit from KSLA, so you might not get to see me as much, at least not on KSLA. I love working with them. I've enjoyed my time here. They've given me a platform to promote the arts. And it's been very important to me to promote the artists in our area and to keep you guys informed about the amazing talents we have in the ArkLaTex. We're going to see if they want to continue me doing artistry, kind of not as a journalist under them specifically anymore, because that's what I'm mostly stepping away from in terms of journalism. I don't want to. I'm not going to be writing I don't want to write the articles anymore. And this was my decision. I just want to let you guys know about that. But I will. You can always still find me on Facebook. And follow me there, and I will continue making video content as I have before I even came to KSLA. And I plan to continue creating art content, and not just art content, but art news content with you guys. And talking, just podcasts, probably continuing artistry in some way. I'm not sure if, whether KSLA wants me to continue ArkLaTex Artistry or not. That's up to them, but either way, I will be continuing art content. Well, thank you guys again so much for, many of you coming to talk to me and sitting, with me or doing a call with me to have discussions about your art and your craft and your passions. I've learned a lot from a lot of you. And I got to talk about my own art with a lot of artists. And I made a lot of connections, and learned about things that I never knew about, and I discovered how much talent's here, even because I knew that a lot of artists, but after starting artistry, I learned about a lot more. I discovered talents I didn't know were here. People that have done things that are miraculous, that our area just proved to me that this area is just filled with amazing people. So thank you guys, all of you, from the visual artists, the chefs that I've talked to the comedians and the DJs and our local groups, cultural groups like the vampire groups, and including our other areas from Magnolia to Texarkana, and talking to the artists in those areas, and as well as some of the film people that we've had in the industry talks with on this, and the musicians. All of you guys are just great, and I'm glad that we have we can continue connecting and networking all of the arts together, collaborating in ways that, help build the culture in the ArkLaTex and in Shreveport Bossier. Thank you guys again for all of that, and I'll see you in the future, I'm sure. I'll see you around, and you guys take care. And remember, follow your local artists whenever you can. Like, share, and comment on their things, like I've always told you, because those things matter to the creatives who will work very hard to, show the world their creations and their art from their own soul and their talents that they dedicate their lives to learning to craft those things with their hands. Those things matter. And art and culture has been around since the beginning of humanity, since that's how we knew humans had sentience. We found cave paintings of, animals and hunts and things that they would do, and handprints on a wall. Even things as little as that was forms of expression that showed humanity was something more than just a beast. We have intelligence and we have expression, and that's important. All right, guys, thank you so much again. Y'all take care, and remember, support the arts.